One of the things I've seen in the church is that no matter what side of things you are on, it seems that everybody is freaking out about the current state of the church. I've heard those who are more traditional bemoan about really our culture and how it's becoming more and more secular. While I've heard those on the expansionist side of things talk about how unless we do something, we're going to die as a church. Well, our gospel, rather the end of our gospel reading this evening, actually speaks to these concerns that we have in the church right now. This concern about our culture being more secular, this concern about the place of the church in the world. So we get the story of the disciples. They're out on a boat, and Jesus is there with them, and he's taking a nap. And then all of a sudden, the storm comes in, and it looks like the boat is going to sink. Well, the disciples, even though many of them are fishermen, are absolutely out of their mind over this. They're so worried that they look at Jesus, they wake him up, and they say, "Master, Master, we're drowning." So Jesus gets up, calmly rebukes the storm, and then says to them, "Where is your faith? Where is your faith?" Now, Jesus wasn't worried about the storm coming in. He's literally taking a nap. And I believe that Jesus knew that everything was going to be okay. I believe he knew that everything was going to be okay without even him doing anything. The disciples just needed to have a little bit of faith. That's the same for us today. When we worry about where the church is going, when we worry about our culture, the culture around us, we just need to have a little bit of faith in Jesus. As long as Jesus is there with us, as long as we are his church, not preaching our own word, but preaching God's word, as long as we are listening to what Jesus has to say to us, as long as we make him the core of everything we're doing, it doesn't matter the storm that will come through. No matter how bad it is, no matter how bad the situation is, we will be able to endure it. As long as we have Jesus on our side, we will be able to weather the storm.